Ladies and gentlemen, we actually have more Dragon Quest information being leaked out by the one and only Midori. You know, Dragon Quest Reddit's favorite leaker. And whether it's Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, other games in particular, or even some other people leaking Dragon Quest stuff, Dragon Quest has become an open faucet essentially, with the whole water leaking out everywhere. It's kind of crazy when you think about it because Dragon Quest has normally been a franchise that's been unleakable. Aside from a few things here and there, like Hero being added into Smash Bros, Nate the Hate talking about Dragon Quest monsters, though apparently that's not really a leak to begin with, but quite honestly, I don't know. But of course, before we dive right in, I want to say, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Each and every day we get closer and closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark, so I really do appreciate it if you subscribe. So first things first, let's talk about this other guy that's leaking Dragon Quest information. And they go by the name Lakil the Proximidad. And quite honestly, this guy went under everyone's noses as he was leaking Dragon Quest information weeks in advance. And quite honestly, if I knew this guy existed, there would be one blockade, we'll say. And that's the fact this guy speaks Spanish. Yeah, doesn't speak a lick of English on any of his posts. And if I knew this guy existed and I saw these posts, I would be asking this question.
English, mother***, do you speak it?
But regardless, I just found it interesting this guy existed in the first place. But let's move on to the one thing you guys been waiting for, that being Midori and her leaks. But let's quickly talk about this one thing called Nova. It's called Nova Project. We don't know too much about it. She talked about it last week when she was hearing information about Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D. And just recently this past week, she showed an image of Project Nova, which doesn't really show anything. It shows a slime and another monster and this thing that says Any. I don't know anything about it. Some people refer to it as Nintendo NX, but I can't really deduce anything from just an image. But ultimately, I just thought it was interesting to bring this project up, because apparently we might be getting more than just Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D. But now let's talk about Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D now. As she's been leaking some things here and there in regards to 3 HD 2D, and now more recently, she's been asserting some things about Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D. Primarily the fact it will include Dragon Quest 1 and 2, as she responded to this particular post asking, is it still just the third game? To which she responds, it is Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. So like I said, this is clear affirmation from Midori that Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D will include 1 and 2. And I'm gonna affirm myself that I personally believe this is Erdrick's Legacy. This is the title of the game. Though at the same time, I might be wrong on that, because just recently Midori posted this. Dragon Quest Domain Expansion. Square Enix registered a web domain for Dragon Quest HD 2D on April 24th. And there's the URL called DragonQuest HD2D.com. And if you click on it, it takes you to nowhere. It's just a blank page. And there's some responses here and there I found interesting. One of them affirming if it's the whole Erdrick trilogy, to which she says correct information. And this one response here, because they noticed that the URL was owned by CSC Global, and they asked if this group has any relation to Square Enix, to which she says yes. This game could be called two things, either Erdrick's Legacy like I'm predicting, or Dragon Quest HD 2D. I don't know, I think Erdrick's Legacy is the more cooler name. I know some people think I'm stupid calling it Erdrick's Legacy, but I don't know, I think it's cooler than Dragon Quest HD 2D. So yes, we now have a URL. I'm pretty sure once the Nintendo Direct comes around and we get Dragon Quest HD 2D, the site will open up detailing some things here and there. And that's all we have for today's video. Definitely some things are building up for eventual big reveal at the Nintendo Direct. As we know already, Midori has been confirming that Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D or HD 2D will be at the Direct. And I just also find it interesting there is this one person speaking Spanish that knew about Dragon Quest information. But regardless, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and don't forget to leave this video a like and subscribe as well. And you want to see more videos, definitely do check out these videos right here. I personally think you'll enjoy them. See you guys on the next one. Take care.